Yo, 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 what's up, MG fam? It's your boy, Coach McGruff. I'm back with another episode of the Furman TeamBuilder Dynasty. We're here in week 1 of the 2017 season, year 5 of the Dynasty. We made a lot of strides to get to this point. We're looking to become ranked this year, and this is our first chance to do it. We're going up against number 18 Alabama, and we're ready to upset these guys. We're heading to Tuscaloosa to face the Crimson Tide. New season, new goals, and new opportunities to become a respected program here in the college football world. So you can see these guys' overall rating is nothing different from what we already know. A+ across the board. With Nick Saban at the helm of this team, we're looking to upset them. These guys have not won a conference championship since we started this dynasty, and not even a national championship. Your normal NCAA 14 stuff is still going on. Alabama is falling from the grace of glory, and other teams have prevailed and came to the top of the college football mountain. And you can see we're sitting here with a fresh slate of games ready to go, and Alabama will face us in a week non-conference schedule that they constructed for themselves. You know they like to play powder puffs or cupcakes to start their season, but we're gonna let them know we're not a powder puff, we're not a cupcake school anymore. We can take down a team like Alabama if necessary. So we're ready to go. You already know how our schedule looks. Our schedule is kind of competitive for the type of team that we have. And you know, our conference is so evenly matched to where if we have too much tough luck on the non-conference schedule, we may not make it through to win a bowl game or even get to one. So Alabama is returning their starting quarterback, Mr. White, 22 TDs last year, 14 interceptions, and also their best running back, Smith, who almost eclipsed 1,000 yards. But their wide receiver game has changed, and their defense has changed, except from Joby. He had 5 interceptions last year. And on our side, Robbie was able to get over 2,000 yards while completing more than 50% of his passes. 13 TDs, 9 interceptions. And Dan Palmer had a pretty decent year for 765 yards, but we're looking to get 1,000 this year. And we're ready to start this game, bro. Hope y'all ready as much as we are. It's time to get on down to Tuscaloosa. Let's get it, man. Let's get it popping. Let's go. Here we go, baby. First week of college football has returned, and the Furman Paladins are out here rocking the all-white gear, going up against Nick Saban and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Look at the tail of the tape, man. 99s versus 79s. Two totally different programs, but we're on our way up, man. Almost close to being 80s across the board. And we're ready to take on Bama. We're not afraid of this sold-out stadium. And let's get it, Furman Paladins. Time to go. Kickoff is here. Our freshman returner back there, the athlete Brown, we were going to give him duties of kick return and punt return this year since my boy Milliken graduated. And he's not able to get much out of the end zone there, but I can tell right now this kid is very agile. So coming out on the field, it's my boy Robbie Clark. Let's see what he does in his first debut of the 2017 season. And he hands it off to Palmer, who hasn't found any room late. His last game last year in the bowl game, he wasn't able to get anything established. And this year starting off a rough 1-yard gain. So the crowd is getting to Robbie, but he's able to find Hines on a first down out route there. And that's 11 yards. Good way to start this game off. Get your first completion on your first pass. So we're going to do a little play action here. Hines dragging across the middle. Robbie drops back and he gets sacked. We know this pass rush from the Crimson Tide is one of the best in the nation. And we're ready to at least get the ball off fast as we can. So since the rush is so bad, we're going to do a screen play here. Maybe catch him slipping. And yes, sir, Robbie got some room. But look at the defensive lineman. He has so much speed, he's able to shoelace tackle him. So we gave the ball back to them. They weren't able to do much with it. The score is still 0-0, and we're coming back out with it again with 2 minutes left. Robbie drops back, and it's a fumble. He gets laid out. He couldn't even stand up straight, and number 20 falls. Is it a touchdown? At the 1-yard line. Robbie got laid out. He couldn't even position himself to throw the ball. The D lineman who trailed Palmer, the fast D lineman, was able to get the forced fumble. So we coming back with it, man. Try to get the ball back. This is an easy touchdown for these guys, possibly. He drops back White, and he launches it off the back foot. And who is there? Mr. Holland, the kid who caused havoc in the bowl season. And he's going for a 30-yard gain there, able to get the turnover on the first play after we gave the ball up, man. Big time play to stop a score. So second quarter, we are here. 4 minutes left. Tuttons in motion, and Robbie drops back, and he finds Tuttons, who spins and try to get the first down, but nothing there. Just 2nd and 1, but we're able to get closer to the first down line. Let's go. 2nd and 1, we on top, baby. Tuttons going in motion, and we're going to give it to Palmer. That should be an easy first down here, and yes, sir, he gets it in there. My boy Dan Palmer on a 1-yard gain. Can we be the first to get points on the board versus the number 18 school in the country? And Robbie drops back on play action, finds Brown, who tiptoes and gets both feet in. This is not the NFL, Brown. You only need one in college, bro. But that was beautiful. Robbie drops back. It's a flag on the play, and we get blowed up in the backfield, man. What is it? Hopefully offsides, because we do not need holding, and this is offsides, and we'll take that one, baby. 1st and 5, the closer we are, the better it is. We're going to come with a draw play here, and hands it off to Palmer, and he finds some room. First down, baby, and he falls down at the 10-yard line. Big way to get us first down, and it's 2nd and 6 here, and we're looking to get a touchdown. Running hitch routes on the outside, and Robbie looks over, finds Smith between double coverage, and he pulls it down for the first score of the game. Upset alert. Can you guys say it? Upset alert. We believe we're here, bro. We are here. Nice pass. The first TD in this 2017 season for my boy Robbie Clark. Off to a great start. So 58 seconds left. We're going to run streaks here before half. Hopefully we can get a big gain. He launches it and finds Smith. And Smith pulls down a big grab. He can take a hit and hold on to the ball. He has the best hands on the team. So we coming back. 40 seconds left. Let's see what we got. Robbie drops back, and he takes a chance at Smith. Almost intercepted. Should have put a little bit more under the ball. That could have been a big touchdown there. 0 for 4 on 3rd downs. 37 seconds left. We're going to do a little screen play here, hopefully getting field goal range. And Palmer's there. He has some room, but he's taken down at the first down line, and we get the first down here, baby. 2nd and 10. We're going to try to get something else here, bro. See if we can get Brown on the outside there. He has some room, but great defense from the DB. He's able to knock that one down. Mr. Josh Joby, the 5 interception guy from last year. Let's go. So we got a 3rd and 10. Just get the ball in field goal range. We should have it here. And Palmer made a couple guys miss to a 3-yard gain, but we will take the field goal here to see if we can go up by 2 scores. And the kick is up, and Simmons able to knock that one down. One of the most consistent kickers in Furman Paladins history. And this kid right here has done this thing for us. Gave us a lot of help and put a lot of points on the board for us. So let's go. So in the backfield on 3rd down, they give it to Smith, and he finds some room to the edge. This kid is running like a train, and he goes down at the 33-yard line, and they finally getting this running game to go. We shut these guys out in the first half, but they're looking to try to get a score here early. So he drops back, White does, and he launches it and finds Lambert across the middle, and he pulls it down right at the 9-yard line. These guys are finally getting this offense clicking, and I think they try to fill us out in the first half. We should have took advantage of all those scores we could have got. And Wright drops back one more time, finds Smith, the running back. He runs over the guy to the end zone. Able to get in Tommy Smith. This guy has come alive in the second half to start the 3rd quarter. We got to be able to get on top of him. So we coming back out on the next drive. Clark is at their 2nd and 10 Let's see what we got. He finds Day. Ooh, nice spin move. You guys ain't know much about Day. He's a young guy. He just got in this year. This is his first time getting a lot of time on the field. Let's go. So we're going to come back out. We got 9 first downs to their 6. Our defense is doing their job. Now it's up to the offense. And we throw an interception there to Cahole, number 10, the linebacker, man. These guys are pretty talented. We cannot afford to make mistakes like that. So they're coming back out with it one more time. White has finally found his groove, and he drops back and finds Ross and falls for it for an 8-yard reception, 3rd and 2. Let's see if we can get him to at least attempt a field goal. We do not need to give up a first down, bro. Let's go. So in motion is Duckett, and they're going to hand it off to Tommy, and he finds some room, and he made that 2-yard gain to 11 yards. He has great ball carrier vision, and he's looking to eclipse 100 yards for today. So White drops back, and he's looking, and we on top of him. No, and he launches it and almost gets a touchdown, but Williams get pulled down at the 3-yard line for a 1st and goal. Man, we were there on the sack. We got to be able to finish those plays. So Tommy Smith in the backfield. We know they're going to give it up the middle, and we are there, but nobody's able to make the tackle, and he walks into the end zone. 2nd and 13. Our first time being down in the game with 3 minutes left. We're going to run a little screen play here, and we find Palmer on 2nd and 13, and he made some moves and got a first down while attempting to get a stiff arm. Robbie completed 13 of 23 passes today. Not a bad game against a top-ranked defense, and he finds his teammate Brown again, and that's another 13-yard reception. 3rd down conversions for us today has not gone as well as we thought it was. 1 for 5, and we looking to find our running back one more time, and he falls for it for another first down. He helps out the passing game as much as anybody, especially when we can't get balls down the field. So 2nd and 13 on the same drive, 1 minute and 46 seconds left. He launches it, finds Hine, who can catch great passes across the middle and hold it in. This guy right here is very underrated. So we're going to run a little zone play here, and bounces off. Look at my boy Palmer, man. Finding room, making busted plays into great plays. And we're ready to get it, baby. Let's go. So Hawk is in the backfield, and he gets blowed up. We got to be able to make one guy miss at least when you're going up against a top defense. So we're coming out with these wide outs going on fly routes, and Robbie drops back, and oh my goodness, he was there. If he would have just looked up, he could have grabbed it, but we'll settle for the field goal, which will put us within 1 point of the Alabama Crimson Tide, man. But that kid Smith has came alive in the second half. He got 108 yards, and he's took over this offense. So Duckett goes in motion here, and who else they give it to? Smith. It's wide open. He runs over one player and goes down for a 9-yard gain. This guy's finding holes, and he's making his presence be felt. So let's go, D. Should we send some blitzes up the middle, or is what? And he finds some more room, breaks a tackle, and he's going, and hauling ever to pull him down. And Tommy Smith, man, this guy got the battery in his back. He's charged up. So in the backfield now is Duckett, the backup running back. Let's see what him and White does. White drops back, no pressure, and Ross pulls it down across the middle, and we force a 4th and 3, and they're going to kick a field goal. This has been a defensive battle all game long, man. I know our defense is very good and disciplined, but I didn't know we could put up a fight against a powerhouse school like Alabama. I like to schedule great teams at the beginning of the season to see where we actually are compared to some of these teams. So let's go. So they're back with it, man. We're looking to slow these guys down, and he's in motion, and White drops back, and he's looking, and my goodness, nice arm on that kid, and he finds Williams, and Williams get another big grab. That's 32 yards. Coming back out with it one more time, baby. White, we're going to send some pressure on you, youngin. We're going to send some pressure, but we're not able to get there in time, and he launches that one, and Ross, oh my goodness, you seen the spin on that thing? He's killing us. 3rd and goal. We got a chance to stop these guys here. Let's see what we can get. He drops back, White does, and almost had the sack, but Ross got it and he steps out of bounds. And that was big for us. They're going to try to kick another field goal, which will put them up by 7, which will give us an opportunity to at least tie this game up, Let's go. So we know they was going to make that one. So we have 47 seconds. Robbie. This is where you show the country that you are the real deal, buddy. And he finds Brown on the edge, not able to get more than 1 yard. Robbie, the whole country is watching. Can you get a touchdown for us? We're going to try to do the hurry up offense here. See what we can get. Let's go. So we're going to run the strong flood. And we're going to have to get out there and talk to the wideouts because the crowd is too loud. Let's go, D. Let's go. And he launches it, throws it up there, almost gets an interception, but we're at least able to stop the clock, bro. We're at least able to stop the clock. It's 3rd and 9, and let's see what we got here. We're going to run a screen play and hopefully catch the defense slipping. And yes, we did. Boy, he jumped over the chop block and gets the tackle. We weren't expecting him to do that. Coach McGruff said, hey, what can we do now? We're going to take our chances. Let's see what we got. These guys are playing smothered defense and almost get another interception. A bad pass, bad decision by us. We did not know what to do with all that pressure coming. So the Crimson Tide will walk out with the victory. And that kid, Tommy Smith, took over the game in the second half. 134 yards with 2 TDs. The quarterback play from this team has been pretty good too. So you can see Tommy, 125 yards, man. 1 receiving TD and a touchdown on the ground. This team right here is pretty good, but not as good as everybody expected them to be. So Robbie, not a bad game. 22 completions out of 37, 59%. Not horrible, but not that great either. Only 194 yards. Pretty decent on his debut. 1 TD and 1 interception. The running game still suffers. I don't know why. Is it the new South Carolina offense we've been running for the last 2 years? I'm not sure, but the new offensive coordinator has finally got his groove on with this offense and starting to find, little good plays and money plays for us to run. And Dan Palmer was the leading receiver in this game out of the backfield. That shows you how much we were able to do against that defense, but most of it been screen plays. Tuttons had 6 receptions, only for 45 yards, and our only TD came from Aaron Smith early in the game. And defensively, I don't believe we did horrible, man. We didn't do bad. We did pretty good to my knowledge. These guys have fought, but the defense not able to get to the quarterback. We normally a great team at getting at the quarterback, but it hasn't been working for us the last couple of games. Defense has been stopped. When we go up against pretty good passing teams, the defensive rush is not that well. So let's see what the teams did as a collective. So only 200 yards. Total offense for us, man. We were shut down. I thought we were doing something, but we weren't doing anything. And they do not need much offense with that defense they have. They can get 290, 300 yards and still beat the crap out of you because their defense is so stout. They're not able to give up many points or many yards. And the passing yards for us, 194, not bad, but only 148 for them. And our third down conversions, 3 for 11. 27%. These guys 50% on third down, very consistent with it. And on fourth down, we went for it 1 time and we weren't able to convert. But red zone percentage, we did pretty well, but we were only able to get in the red zone 2 times. They got down there 5 times and we weren't able to move the ball that much against those guys. 2 turnovers on our team, 1 fumble loss early in the game and the interception there late. But hey, can't complain with how this team showed up. If it was against any other opponent, we probably would have walked out with a victory. They gave up 1 interception also. And their total yards weren't too much better than ours. But time of possession, bro. Time of possession is always key. When a team controls the ball, it's hard for the other team to win, man. But I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Hit that like and subscribe button, that notification bell, and holla at your boy MG fam.